Here we are on Thursday. This is our mixed modal day, so this is fun. This is like gymnastics, weightlifting. This is like the traditional CrossFit type workouts, okay? What we're doing is we're combining those gymnastic movements that are kind of fundamental with moving a barbell, all right? And it's really tough. Well, it is. It's tough and fun. It's both of those. So you're going to start with pistol practice for 15 minutes. All your coaches are going to be doing is kind of getting you a scaling version, showing you some different ways to do this, just making sure that you're technically sound with the pistols, okay? Rarely do we spend a lot of time with these gymnastic movements. The same thing with like pull-ups and any of the, like the kettlebell swing stuff, which isn't really gymnastics, but still serves the point. We kind of rush through it. Like you either get it or you don't. It's really good, especially if you know how to do pistols, to make sure that you're fundamentally sound when doing these. I know my feet hurt typically when I do pistols, and that's because I do them incorrectly. I roll up onto my toes way more than I should, instead of keeping my foot perfectly flat. I had a friend of mine who used to get heel spurs all the time because he would actually do pistols like with the cue, like heels, heels, heels. He would actually be on his heels. He would get heel spurs all the time from all the rubbing. So we really want to practice like good fundamentals and to have a good foundation for when we're moving into this workout. So the Prodigy Mixed Mod, 24-minute hard cap. Again, not a lot of us are going to finish this whole thing, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. That's kind of the point of the workout. Okay, the higher skill level people are going to move through it. As we're getting better and better, you know, we might get capped the later rounds here, and then maybe later on, as we get better, we get capped 3 rounds in here. That's the point, is to make progress. The only reason to do this is for trackable progress. Okay, so we're going to start out 8 rounds, 12 pistols, so that's 6 on each leg, just alternating. 2 power cleans, 175 and 120. If you need to scale this weight down, scale it down. Okay, this should be nowhere near your 1 rep. This should be like 50%, maybe a little bit more. Okay, you're really looking at like, this should be heavy, but nowhere near like deathly. Okay, so if your like best clean and jerk is 275, scale this puppy down. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure you record the weight so that you can do it again next time and try to get a little bit better. Okay, so 2 power cleans and then 2 shoulder to overhead. So touch and go, like what we did yesterday, and that's kind of the point, right? We're, I already went through. I hate doing this, but I hate doing the same exercises 2 days in a row. But for this reason, it's kind of good. So we're gonna get those touch and go power cleans. 1, 2, right into those 2 shoulder to overhead. Looking at like push jerks more likely than not. If you need a split jerk, I mean, by all means, go for it. So you're moving through this. We're gonna rest on those pistols, take our time, get nice big breaths, get up to the bar. Boom, okay? Knock out our 8 rounds there. After that, 6 rounds of 12 toes to bar and 6 burpee over the bar. And it's bar facing, burpee over the bar, okay? So you're gonna do your burpee, turn around, jump, boom, okay? This one's a lot tougher. This is gonna be like a breathe buster. You are not gonna be able to catch your breath on this, okay? The toes to bar, again, you're constricting your abdomen, which makes it difficult to breathe. So make sure that when you're doing these, especially with bigger sets, even if you're breaking these up into 6s, you want to be breathing in on that kip through, and then breathing out as you're coming through. And then keeping that rhythm of breath will really help you out. The burpee over the bar, it's the same thing. I mean, everyone does burpees. They all suck in the same manner. Just, it's going to blow. Just work your way through it. Pick yourself up, pop over. Try not to take more than 5 or 6 seconds per rep on the burpee over the bar. And then the toes to bar, you're looking at like 6 every 10 seconds. Okay, so 20 seconds total for the toes to bar. We just want to be wary of how time's creeping up and be aware of that clock and the time cap. Okay, this is a really, really, really good workout to test that mixed modal state. Okay, being able to do some gymnastics, some body weight stuff, some weightlifting stuff all together. Okay, this is really like what I would consider a true test of fitness. Okay, so enjoy this one. This one's really hard. It's tough. You're going to be basically getting in, stretching, getting some pistol practice in, and then, get some clean weight on and start rolling. All right.